Hello, I'm Eleanor Hines and my project is the ecological impact of feral water buffalo on Kakadu National Park. Kakadu is a World Heritage listed site renowned for its natural beauty, wildlife, wetlands and spectacular landscape. Kakadu is listed as a World Heritage Site of outstanding universal value due to its rock art, ancient escarpment and its abundance of rare bird, mammal, reptile and fish species. It is also home to 1/3 of Australia's bird species and 2,000 different types of plants. The traditional landowners of Kakadu have lived there for over 65,000 years and have a deep cultural and spiritual connection to the land, flora and fauna. These factors highlight the environmental and ecological significance of protecting Kakadu National Park from invasive species such as the feral water buffalo. Between 1825 and 1843, 80 water buffalo were introduced by non-Indigenous people into remote northern Australia, specifically Melville Island and Coburg Peninsula, for the purpose of meat. When these settlements were abandoned in the mid-1800s, the water buffalo herd was left to roam freely within Arnhem Land and subsequently became feral. Feral water buffalo are now considered an invasive species within Kakadu, because they adversely impact the natural environment through their movement and feeding. They can weigh between 450 and 1,200 kilograms, and as a result, their large size and hard hooves negatively impact the natural environment, causing soil erosion and destruction of vegetation. Water buffalo create swim channels and enjoy wallowing in the waterways. This causes saltwater intrusion and water chemistry changes, which negatively impact the growth of Melaleuca seedlings and ground vegetation, thereby removing the food source for native animals. The soil erosion and vegetation destruction instigated by water buffalo directly impact the nesting activity of native birds, turtles and crocodiles. Feral water buffalo are responsible for the spread of Mimosa pigra, an invasive weed that can grow to 6 metres in height and is characterised by its dense and thorny strands. The mimosa is listed as a weed of national significance due to its ability to take over native grassland, harbour feral animals and prevent animal and human access. Feral water buffalo have few natural predators and high reproductive rates. If the buffalo population is not adequately managed, the population will continue to multiply and have negative implications for the natural biota within Kakadu. This outcome would lead to exacerbation of the detrimental environmental impact of feral water buffalo, including water chemistry changes, saltwater intrusion, vegetation destruction, soil erosion, and loss of natural habitat for the native animals. This highlights the necessity for continued collaboration between Parks Australia and the traditional landowners to provide action, learning and practical tools to support the sustainable management of Kakadu's feral water buffalo population. Environmental studies completed after controlled culling regimes have noted significant changes to the Kakadu landscape, including rejuvenation of grasses and plants, less salt intrusion and fewer buffalo wallows. Parks Australia must implement regular culling regimes through aerial shooting or ground traps to ensure the buffalo population does not exponentially grow to an unmanageable state. Successful implementation of management strategies to reduce the feral water buffalo population will assist the natural biota to rejuvenate and thrive.